Welcome back to Product X. I'm Rena. Today we're diving into a story that's actually pretty rare in the AI space right now. A company that's actually making money. We're talking about Webidoo, the Italy-US dual-headquartered AI startup that just closed a $25 million growth round led by Azimuth Group's IXC3 fund.
Hi everyone, I'm Vivian Liu, a senior angel investor at Pre-Angel Fund. I focus on early-stage tech investments and love finding companies with real business models.
Hey Rena, hey Vivian. I'm Nolan, former CTO at a few big tech companies. I've spent years building large-scale distributed systems, so I always look at the engineering side of things.
So here's what's wild. While most AI startups are burning through cash like there's no tomorrow, Webidoo posted over $18 million in revenue and $3 million in EBITDA for 2025. That's basically a unicorn in a world full of money pits. Vivian, let's start with you. How is this company actually pulling this off when everyone else is still figuring out how to monetize?
Honestly, it's all about the market they picked. They didn't go after the enterprise giants like Salesforce or Oracle. That's a bloodbath. Instead, they zeroed in on SMBs, and here's the thing. The average small business is juggling around 20 different SaaS tools. 20! They're using MailChimp for email, Shopify for e-commerce, QuickBooks for accounting, and none of it talks to each other. Webidoo's CEO, Giovanni Ferrez, put it perfectly. They didn't want to build the 21st tool. They wanted to build the operating system that makes all 20 work together. That's the hook. And the $25 million? They're using it to acquire US marketing agencies and SaaS companies, then plugging their AI OS into those existing customer bases. Smart, fast, and cash positive from day one.
Right. And from the engineering side, that's actually an incredibly ambitious goal. What they're building is essentially an agentic AI layer. Think of it as a bunch of digital workers that can execute tasks across those fragmented tools. Their three platforms, Joyce, Grow, and Wellp, they're not just dashboards. They're autonomous agents that can take a command like run a re-engagement campaign for last month's churned customers, and then go pull the CRM data, generate the copy, hit the email and social APIs, and serve back a results dashboard, all without a human clicking around. That's the AI operating system they keep talking about.
So, you're saying it's like giving every small business their own virtual CTO and CMO combo?
Exactly. It removes the need for a technical team altogether. The boss just speaks natural language, and the system orchestrates all those disconnected tools underneath. The hard part isn't the AI. It's the middleware that can reliably talk to every SaaS API out there.
Got it. Vivian, from the investment angle, what's the catch? Because every growth strategy has its cracks. What's keeping you up at night about this model?
The M&A machine is great for scaling, but here's my concern. They're planning to buy US agencies and roll their technology in. Integrating different company cultures, different code bases, different client bases. That's notoriously hard. I've seen plenty of deals look amazing on paper and then implode during the integration phase. Plus, they're a European company expanding into the US market, so there's the whole operational complexity of being a foreign acquirer in a totally different regulatory environment. It works until it doesn't, you know?
Nolan, does the technical side face similar integration headaches?
Oh, absolutely. The whole thing runs on APIs from other platforms. Salesforce, Meta, Shopify, you name it. If one of those major players changes their API terms or just shuts down an integration, the whole agent workflow breaks. They're essentially building on rented land. The real challenge is making that middleware layer bulletproof enough that it doesn't matter what happens upstream. That's a multi-year engineering effort, not a quick fix.
Okay, so let me put you two on the spot. If you had to give Webidoo a one-word verdict on their biggest competitive advantage, what would it be? Vivian, you first.
Cash flow. They're profitable, which means they control their own destiny. They don't need to chase the next funding round to survive. That's incredibly rare in AI right now.
For me, it's lock-in. Once a small business is running their operations through this unified AI layer, switching away would be like ripping out your entire IT infrastructure. The middleware becomes indispensable.
That's a perfect tension right there. Profitability versus dependency. All right, let's do a quick lightning round. First question, and keep it fast. What's the most surprising thing about Webidoo's business model?
That they actually have one. Most AI companies are still in the trust us, we'll figure it out phase.
The fact that they're not building another chatbot. They're building an execution engine. That's rare.
Second question. If you were a small business owner, would you trust an AI to run your marketing?
In a heartbeat, if it meant I didn't have to manage 5 different subscriptions anymore.
I'd want to see the audit logs first. But yeah, the promise is there.
Third biggest risk for Webidoo in the next 18 months?
M&A, integration failure. That's where most roll-ups die.
API deprecation by one of the major platforms. That's the hidden knife.
Fourth, will we see more AI companies pivot to this SMB-focused, a profitable model?
We should. The market is starving for it.
The technology is finally ready to support it, so yes.
Last one, hot take. Is Webidoo a real unicorn or just a really well-funded lifestyle business?
They're a unicorn in the truest sense. They're building something defensible with real revenue. That's more than most.
I'll say this much, they're solving a real problem. Whether they scale to unicorn valuation depends on execution, not idea.
Okay, let's wrap up. Vivian, give us a one-sentence summary of what Webidoo represents.
Webidoo proves that AI doesn't have to choose between growth and profitability. You can actually build a sustainable business serving the underserved SMB market.
Nolan, your one sentence.
They're attempting to do what enterprise software giants never could. Make AI invisible, seamless, and actually useful for the little guys.
That's a perfect note to end on. Thanks to Vivian for the sharp investment insights and Nolan for the deep technical breakdown. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the rare, profitable side of AI, hit that subscribe button and join us next time on Product X. See you then.